Okay, so now that you guys have passed out your surveys and gotten your results, now you're going to look at analyzing all the data. Okay, in this section, all you're going to do basically is present the results from your data, and that's it. So it's not going to be an explanation when you submit this to me. You can either submit an Excel file or a Word file with just your tables. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of things you can do. And let me get Excel to pull up. There we go. Okay, so in Excel, what you would do, okay, so going across A, B, C, D, these would be my questions. Going down, these are going to be my responses. Okay, so I'm just going to put some stuff in here so I have it. All right, and then so this will be question number 2. So the easiest way to do it, if you guys are working with a group, is to just go through and be like, okay, person number 1 on question 1 they had 1, question 2 they had 3, question 3 they had 5, etc. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep putting stuff in so I have it. Okay, so once you have those down, remember some of the key things you have to have is you have to have at least the mean, mode, and standard deviation. So I'm going to go through and show you guys how to find those here. Let me get rid of this. And it's not gone. Okay. So you're going to type in equals. And then, so you're going to type in for mode, you're going to type, sorry, for the mean, you're going to type in average. All right, and that pops up. Then you're just going to go through and highlight all of these responses. All right, and once you do that, hit enter, and then that's your mean. Do the same thing for mode. So hit equals, and then MODE. You want a single mode, so click on that. Highlight. Again, don't highlight the mean, just highlight up to 10, and that gives me that response. So that's the, I'll put it over here. So mean, mode, standard deviation. Okay, so then I have equals std, and then you want dot s because it's a sample, and then highlight all of these and hit enter. All right, and so that's your standard deviation. And then what you can do, once you've done it for one column, just grab this little box here and drag it over, and it will automatically calculate the mean for those, the mode for this one, and then the standard deviation for this one. Okay, so a couple other things. So this would be obviously I would have more people, right? So you guys would have 40 people. If you were comparing two different groups, what I want you guys to do is find your mean, mode, and standard deviation for everybody. And then what you can do is take this first 5. So say these first 5 are the females, and I'm comparing females. So I take those, copy, and then I paste it over here. And then I do the same thing here. So I find the mean. Yeah, so then you just find the mean of the first set. And then do the same thing for the second set. So hopefully that makes sense. As opposed to, so when you're comparing two different groups, I want you to first give me the data as a whole. Then I want you to break them up into chunks and then do your comparison. So compare the mean of the men versus the mean of the women, the standard deviation and the standard deviation, the mode and the mode. And you're going to do that for each question if you choose to compare two different groups. And once you're done, you can just kind of copy and paste this into a Word file. You can submit it like this is fine too. I just need your data analysis done. Don't worry about the second part, which is the test, because we haven't got to that part of the class yet. But I need your data analysis for each of your questions to be done here. And again, that's all you're going to submit. If you choose to do a histogram, you can Google histogram. Histogram just kind of makes everything look a lot neater. But you can also decide to add that in later. But at least I want you to have done this Excel worksheet. And then that's what you guys would submit to me. Okay, so if you decide to submit it in Excel or submit it as a Word file, again, it's totally up to you. But you would do this for each one of those questions. So this would obviously be part A would be question 1. This would be question 2. Then you have question 3, etc. Okay. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email.